You walk into a room full of people. There's laughter, conversation, the soft glow of lights casting gentle shadows on every face. And then you realize no one really sees you. There are no longer those warm glances, no compliments like, "Wow, you look so youthful today." You stand there quietly in the dress you thought was flattering, with your hair freshly styled just yesterday, and for a moment, a quiet question stirs inside. Am I starting to become invisible? I've heard this story not once, but hundreds of times from women just like you. Most don't say it out loud, but their eyes tell it all. A trace of hurt, a flicker of confusion, and that quiet fear that somehow time is dimming their light. But let me tell you something, as a fashion designer who's spent years working with women in their 50s and 60s, I don't see a fading light. I see a transformation, a beauty that's shifting from loud to meaningful, from catching eyes to touching hearts. You see, fashion at this stage in life isn't about turning heads. It's about speaking your essence without saying a word. It's in the way you stand tall in a room and hold your ground with grace. It's in the gentle blend of a linen blouse and soft silk trousers, nothing flashy, but somehow unforgettable. And I truly believe this. When you become aware of your own beauty again, really aware of it, that's when you start to shine in a way that can't be copied. People often assume that after 50, fashion becomes irrelevant. But the truth is, it's more relevant than ever. When your body changes, when the mirror shows silver strands and softer curves, when the world around you starts to treat you as less, that's when clothes, your haircut, the color of your lipstick, all become tools to reconnect with who you are. Not to chase youth, but to honor your present, a present that's rich with stories, wisdom, and quiet magnetism. I'm not here to tell you what to wear or what to avoid. I'm here to walk alongside you, to rediscover that quiet kind of beauty that isn't found in a heavy makeup routine or a tight-fitting dress. It lives in the way you start your day, in the small details, a button you take time to fasten properly, the soft glow of skin you've cared for with love, the simple, elegant earrings you choose not to impress but to reflect who you are. Because I believe this deeply, you don't need to look younger. You just need to return to the beauty that's already yours. Your face. Don't let makeup drown out your soul. There are days you sit in front of the mirror, looking at your face, foundation, blush, lipstick all in place, and something still feels off. Not because you aren't beautiful, but because the reflection looking back at you doesn't quite feel like you. Not the woman who's lived, loved, lost, and risen stronger each time. Just a version of you that's been overpolished, overly corrected, until the spirit behind the face seems to disappear. I've seen that look more times than I can count. Women with the most soulful eyes, hidden behind thick lashes and heavy mascara. Smiles that should radiate warmth, silenced by lips too sharply lined, too stiff to feel real. And I've heard the quiet frustration. I'm just trying to look younger, but the more I pile on makeup, the older I feel. But here's the truth. It's not about your age. It's about trying to become someone you no longer are. That's why on Bold After 50, I'm here to walk with you through 12 common makeup mistakes women over 50 and 60 often make, and more importantly, how to avoid them. These aren't rules. They're gentle nudges to help you rediscover a version of you that feels more honest, more alive. Mistake 1. Heavy fake lashes and thick mascara, they hide your real gaze. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul. That's never more true than after 50. Your eyes have seen love, heartbreak, laughter, and everything in between. They don't need to shout for attention. They already carry stories worth noticing. But heavy falsies and clumpy mascara, they often weigh down your gaze, masking the real light in your eyes. Worse, they can throw off the natural balance of your features, even making you look severe or theatrical. What to do instead? Go for a lightweight, lifting mascara, something that defines without dominating. If you love lashes, choose natural-looking ones placed just on the outer corners to subtly lift the eye. You'll be surprised how much more expressive and alive your eyes feel when you let them breathe. Mistake 2, harsh lip liner and metallic gloss. Too loud, too sharp. As we age, lip definition naturally softens, so it's tempting to reclaim the shape with a strong liner. But dark, overdrawn lines, especially when they don't match your lipstick, can make the mouth look harsh and disconnected from the rest of the face. Add metallic or glittery gloss, and suddenly, light reflects in all the wrong places, emphasizing fine lines or looking outdated. Try this instead. Use a soft, creamy lip pencil in a shade close to your lipstick. Think rosewood, soft brick, or muted berry. Blend the edges inward for a more natural finish. Satin lipsticks or tinted balms give color and hydration without overpowering. And if you want a little extra fullness, dab a bit of soft focus gloss just in the center of your lips, elegant and youthful, without the glitter bomb. Mistake 3. Thick, mismatched foundation, a mask instead of a glow. Here's a trap many fall into, thinking the more you cover, the better you'll look. But a thick foundation doesn't hide age, it highlights it. It sinks into lines, dulls the skin's natural light, and can look like a mask. And choosing the wrong shade, that's another issue. Too light and your face floats above your neck like a ghost. Too dark and you lose all the vibrancy that gives your face life. My tip: choose a lightweight, hydrating foundation or tinted moisturizer. Something breathable, blendable, and just enough to even out tone without smothering your skin. Let your real skin peek through. If needed, spot conceal under the eyes or around the nose, but don't overdo it. If your skin is still in good condition, and many over 50 have beautiful skin, skip foundation entirely and just use a glowing primer or BB cream. I always tell my clients, we don't wear makeup to hide our age. We wear it to celebrate who we are, with grace, confidence, and just the right touch of glow. When you look in the mirror and see a face that feels true, bright, soft, powerful in its honesty, that's when makeup has done its real job. Not by erasing time, but by honoring the journey. Because your face doesn't need to look like anyone else's. It just needs to look like you, the best, most vibrant, most you version of you, right now. And when you walk into the world with a gentle gaze, a soft smile, and a face that tells a story, people may not be able to name the exact lipstick or brow pencil you used, but they will feel something in your presence. Something warm, something grounded, something unforgettable, and the beauty of it all. Sometimes it's the tiniest details, the softened lashes, the harmonious lip tone, the subtle flush of skin, that draw people in without a single word. The same way a pair of delicate earrings, a graceful hand gesture, or even the scent you wear can make all the difference. We'll talk about those details next, because beauty, especially after 50, is never just one thing. It's a quiet symphony of choices that reflect how deeply you honor yourself. Stay with me, because the next few might surprise you. The little details that make a lasting impression. Have you ever walked past a woman, didn't stare, just glanced briefly, and somehow her presence lingered in your mind? It wasn't that she was drop-dead gorgeous. It wasn't about flashy clothes or dramatic makeup. It was something else. The way her hands moved gracefully, her soft nail color, the gentle scent she left behind. Everything about her whispered, "I know who I am, and I love who I am." It's these subtle details that stay with us far longer than any bold lipstick or trendy outfit. They're quiet. They're often overlooked, but they carry a kind of elegance that doesn't fade. Mistake 4. Overdone or barely there brows. They can age your whole face. By the time we reach our 50s or 60s, our eyebrows naturally become thinner and lose their original shape. Trying to fix that too aggressively, whether by drawing them in too dark, choosing overly arched shapes, or getting old-school tattooed brows, can actually harden the face. Instead of looking refreshed, we might end up looking severe, even unapproachable. What most people forget is, eyebrows frame the eyes, yes, but they also set the emotional tone of your whole face. A well-shaped, natural-looking brow can take years off your appearance without you even realizing it. Pro tip: choose a brow pencil color that's close to your hair color, never jet black. Follow the natural direction of your brow hairs, softly defining the arch and tail. If your brows are very sparse, consider a tinted gel or brow powder. And if you've had your brows tattooed in the past, you might explore more modern powder fill techniques for a softer, more updated finish. Mistake 5. Loud nail colors that compete with your hands. Our hands often reveal age before anything else. The skin thins, veins show more clearly, and age spots may appear. But your hands can also be a quiet showstopper if you choose the right polish. Many women stay loyal to bright reds, metallics, or bold oranges, thinking they're fun or youthful. But in reality, loud colors can emphasize uneven skin tone and draw attention to texture and lines. Subtle, muted shades often bring more elegance and timeless appeal. My advice: go for soft rose, dusty pinks, creamy beige, pale olive, or deep plum. If you love red, lean into warmer tones like brick red or wine. And don't forget your hand care. Use a hydrating hand cream and apply sunscreen on the backs of your hands every day. Your hands deserve the same love as your face. Mistake 6. Too much perfume or the wrong scent altogether. Fragrance is memory. It's what people remember after you've walked away. A woman with a signature scent tends to linger in the minds of those around her, like a beautiful song or a familiar breeze. But when it comes to perfume, less is more. Strong, overpowering scents, especially in small rooms or hot weather, can feel intrusive. And overly youthful fragrances can create a disconnect with your natural presence and confidence. Here's a gentler approach. For women in their 50s and 60s, soft, deeper fragrances often feel most authentic. Think white florals, light woods, amber, gentle musk, or powdery notes. These scents don't scream. They melt into the skin, leaving behind warmth and subtle elegance. Apply to your wrists, behind your ears, and a little at the inner elbow. That's all you need to leave a beautiful trail. Sometimes it's not the bold lipstick or the statement dress that makes people pause and notice you. It's the harmony in how you carry yourself, the thought you put into the small things. Those quiet details speak volumes. They show the world that you care about yourself in the most genuine and graceful way. When a woman loves her hands, embraces her eyes, and chooses a fragrance like she's choosing a part of her identity, she becomes more than beautiful. She becomes unforgettable. She makes others want to treat themselves with that same tenderness. And here's the best part. Just a few small shifts in how you present yourself can transform your energy and your appearance. But trust me, there's still more to discover. Because one of the biggest style mistakes I often see in women over 50 isn't about makeup or fragrance, it's about the clothes they wear. Not the colors or prints, but how they choose pieces out of habit instead of dressing for the body they have today. Let's talk about that next, gently and with complete compassion. When getting dressed becomes an art, not just a habit. There's something I often notice when styling women over 50. They walk into the fitting room with cautious eyes, holding a loose shirt, baggy pants, or a shapeless dress, as if they're trying to disappear. And when I gently ask, "How do you usually choose your clothes?" they smile and say, "As long as it's comfortable." But here's the thing. Comfort doesn't have to mean sloppy, and simple doesn't have to be boring. I truly believe that the clothes we wear should honor the body we have today, not the silhouette we had at 30, or the safe choices we've settled into after 50. Mistake 7. Hiding behind baggy clothes that make you look bigger. This is by far the most common mistake I see. Many women start feeling self-conscious about their tummy, hips, or arms, so they opt for oversized outfits to hide those areas. But here's the truth. Oversized clothing doesn't hide, it exaggerates. It drowns your shape, flattens your curves, and makes you look larger and less energized. Designer tip: instead of hiding, try making peace with your body. Choose pieces that skim, not cling. Go for structure. An A-line dress with subtle waist shaping, a soft blazer with a defined shoulder seam, or high-waisted pants that gently hug the hips before flowing out into a wide or boot-cut leg. These thoughtful cuts sculpt your figure in flattering ways without ever feeling tight or revealing. Mistake 8. Playing it too safe with colors and losing your spark. Yes, neutrals like black, gray, beige, and brown are timeless. But if that's all you wear, you risk fading into the background. Color, when chosen well, can brighten your face, lift your mood, and most importantly, express who you are. A lot of women avoid color because they're afraid it will draw attention to flaws. But the right shade, in the right place, can make you look younger, fresher, and more confident. Here's a gentle nudge. Try adding a pop of color through an olive green scarf, a powder blue blouse, dusty rose or mustard yellow, lavender or deep plum. Don't follow trends, follow your skin tone. If you have warm undertones, lean into earthy colors like coral, terracotta, or golden beige. If your undertones are cool, try smoky gray, icy blue, or soft violet. Even just one well-chosen color can light up your whole look, like flipping on a switch. Mistake 9. Wearing matched sets that erase your personal style. Matching sets are easy. Slip on a coordinating blouse and slacks, or a head-to-toe pantsuit, and you're good to go. But too often, this convenience comes at the cost of individuality. You start to blend in. Your outfit becomes a uniform. Let's change that. Start with the basics, then play, add an unexpected layer, a pop of texture, a hint of contrast. For example, a crisp white shirt with straight-leg jeans layered under a cinnamon-colored sleeveless sweater vest. Pair with cream loafers and a deep plum handbag. Or take a solid color silk midi dress, drape a soft cardigan loosely over your shoulders, cinch it with a skinny belt, and finish with a pair of snake print kitten heels. See the difference. The moment you break free from the matching set mindset, you begin speaking your own style language, one that no one else can copy. Fashion has nothing to do with your measurements. It's about how well you know your body, where you are in life, and how you choose to dress in a way that makes you feel seen and loved, by yourself first. A well-fitting dress might make you stand taller. A fresh color could make you smile more. And a small silk scarf might be what someone remembers most about the stylish, radiant woman they just met. You don't have to overhaul your whole wardrobe. Just try changing one detail at a time. You might be surprised by the joy of rediscovering your own forgotten sense of style. Now, there's one more piece of the puzzle, something many women either overdo or completely ignore. Accessories. Yes, the earrings, the scarves, the shoes, the extras we often treat as an afterthought. But accessories, when used right, are the final brushstrokes on the canvas. They're not random decorations, they're your exclamation point. So let's head into the next section, where we'll turn everyday accessories into the secret ingredients of your signature look. Ready? Let's go. The art of accessorizing, when every little detail speaks. Have you ever noticed how a small silk scarf tossed around your neck can instantly brighten your face? Or how a simple pair of pearl earrings can make your eyes look deeper, more radiant, more alive? Accessories, no matter how small, hold a kind of quiet magic. They can define your presence, highlight your features, and transform a plain outfit into something personal, elegant, and unforgettable. And yet, this is one of the most overlooked areas for women over 50. Some skip accessories altogether, thinking they're too old for all that fuss. Others go all in, and end up overwhelming their look with too much going on. Let's talk about both sides of the coin. Mistake 10. Skipping accessories, thinking I'm too old to dress up. I once styled a woman in her 60s. She dressed neatly, simple trousers, a soft blouse, but never wore jewelry. When I suggested trying a pair of small pearl studs and a light olive green silk scarf, she hesitated and said, "Oh no, I'm too old for that kind of thing. People might think I'm trying too hard." But here's the thing. When she saw herself in the mirror, scarf gently draped, pearls catching the light, her expression changed. Her eyes lit up. She didn't say much, but in that moment something shifted. A quiet confidence, a flicker of joy, a soft return of grace. That's what accessories can do. They're not about impressing others. They're about reconnecting with the part of yourself that still loves to feel beautiful. Mistake 11. Wearing too many accessories at once, creating visual clutter. On the other hand, some women pile it on. Chunky necklaces, long earrings, multiple rings, a fringed handbag, a bejeweled belt, hoping to make a statement. But instead of creating impact, the result is often visual overload. The eye doesn't know where to look. You lose the elegance and the message. Designer insight, choose one focal point. Let everything else fade gracefully into the background. Here's how: wearing bold statement earrings. Skip the necklace and keep the neckline clean. Want to highlight a silk scarf? Pair it with small, simple stud earrings. Let the scarf do the talking. Carrying a patterned or textured handbag. Keep shoes and belts minimal. The rule of 3 works beautifully here. Limit yourself to 3 accessory accents per outfit. That could mean earrings plus scarf plus bracelet, or belt plus handbag plus small ring. Less truly is more, especially when your style speaks softly but carries depth. Mistake 12. Choosing accessories that do match your face or your spirit. Accessories should elevate you, not drown you out. Not every trend belongs in your closet, and not every piece, even if beautiful, will align with your energy. Instead of following what's in, ask, does this reflect who I am today? Here are a few quick tips. Round face. Try long, slender earrings to visually elongate your face. Sharp features. Go for softer, rounder accessories like hoops or gentle curves. Soft, feminine style. Think silk, pearls, delicate charms, pieces with subtle elegance. Bold and modern. Go for chunky silver, geometric shapes, or raw stones that carry character. Let your accessories tell your story, not someone else's. Timeless accessories every woman over 50 should own, according to a designer. You don't need a lot. You just need the right pieces that work for you. A small silk scarf, 35x 35 cm or 50x 50 cm. Wear it around your neck, your bag, or even as a headband. Go for classic patterns like Baroque florals, dainty prints, or geometric styles. Pearl studs or small gold-silver hoops. These work with everything casual or dressy, day or night. Forever timeless. A slim leather belt. Great for defining the waist of a loose dress or cinching a blazer. A classic handbag. Go for neutrals like brown, black, cream, or olive. Elegant. Versatile. Grown-up. Pointed-toe flats or kitten heels. They lengthen the leg, support your walk, and boost your posture without hurting your feet. Remember, it's not the price of an accessory that makes it special. It's the story. When you choose something not because it's trendy, but because it makes you feel like you, that's when fashion becomes soul-deep. Imagine walking into a room with just a whisper of silk at your neck, a subtle glint from your earrings, or a delicate silver ring on your hand. People won't just see you, they'll feel you. Your elegance, your presence, your quiet joy. But here's the truth. Even the most stunning outfit can fall flat if you don't carry it with the right elegance that can't be copied, where true style begins. You've seen her before. A woman walks into a room. She's not wearing a flashy dress, no bold jewelry, yet every head subtly turns her way. Why? Not because she's younger. Not because she's conventionally prettier. But because she carries something you can't fake, borrow, or replicate: presence. True presence, or what we call elegance, doesn't come from youth. It's cultivated, over time, through every wrinkle earned, every hardship overcome, every choice made with clarity and grace. And most of all, through the way you value yourself at this stage in life. Elegance isn't about body shape. It's about how you carry yourself. Maybe you no longer have the same silhouette you had in your 20s. That's okay. But if you walk tall, shoulders back, chin up, eyes forward, you'll radiate confidence that makes people stop and listen. Posture speaks the language of self-respect. When you stand tall, you're telling the world, I'm not here to ask for permission to exist. I belong just as I am. Elegance doesn't come from makeup. It shines from peaceful eyes. There's something beautifully unique about the eyes of a woman in her 50s or 60s. They carry a depth, a quiet wisdom. You see the storms they've weathered, the soft strength, the serenity that says, I no longer chase what doesn't serve me. That look, if you nurture it, is more powerful than any luxury skincare. So sleep well, drink your water, read often, meditate even for 10 minutes a day. These little things nourish your glow from the inside out. And trust me, no eye cream can compete with the sparkle of a well-rested soul. Elegance is in how you treat yourself. Do you catch yourself saying things like, I'm too old for that, or nothing looks good on me anymore? Do you constantly put others' needs above your own, even when it costs you your peace? Here's the truth. A woman with true presence knows how to love herself wisely. Not in a selfish way, but by remembering that she deserves care, dignity, and joy, starting with how she treats herself. And fashion. Fashion becomes the language through which we celebrate our lines, our uniqueness, our story, not something we use to hide from age. I'm a fashion designer, but I believe in energy more than fabric. I don't think fashion can change the world, but I do believe it can change the way you feel when you wake up in the morning. Choosing pants that fit just right, throwing on a structured blazer, wearing a soft, flattering lip color. All these small actions send a powerful message to your brain. I am worthy of this radiance. And when you surround yourself with other like-minded women, women who aren't here to impress others, but to uplift, understand, and empower, you create a space where age isn't a limitation, but a gift. If you see yourself in these words, if you're ready to keep evolving into your most confident, graceful, radiant self in your 50s and beyond, then I invite you to join us at Bold After 50. This is your space to dress beautifully, live fully, and love deeply, inside and out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video. I'll be right here, sharing more tips on style, confidence, and inspired living, just for you, my bold and beautiful midlife queens. Have a question, thought, or just want to share some positivity? Drop a comment below. I read them all, and every word means the world to me. Because here's the thing, women over 50 don't need to stand out to be noticed. Just being yourself is more than enough. See you in the next video.